Have you ever tried to create something from scratch in just 48 hours? Sounds exciting, right? Until the clock's ticking, your brain's fried, and every decision feels like life or death. Well, that's exactly what we went through at San Diego's 48-hour film project this year. We were assigned a genre, a line of dialogue, a character, and a prop, and we had to create a short film in just 48 hours. This is how we wrote that film. First, I'll show you the trailer. Then, you'll see the entire writing journey from start to finish. Every breakthrough, every dead end, all of it. Let's roll it.
I think this is our way out of here.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait.
What?
Go get the bag. But go fast.
Okay. Okay, Joel.
This is it. This is our chance. We can use this to leave. We don't have to stay here now.
Yeah, buddy.
Logan.
Second one in here.
Do you like my setup for tonight?
I do, bro. The lighting is kind of dope. Not gonna lie.
Thanks, man. I was going for something different. I didn't want to be in front of the green screen. I want to be able to, if we're up, like get up and like think about some ideas and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Got some coffee here,
Dude.
bro. Robert, I hope you're ready.
Oh my gosh. Don't say that to me. You're getting me excited, bro.
I hope you're ready, bro. All right, hold up. I think Nathan just rolled up. Hello. Thank you. Everybody, this is Nathan.
Hey there.
Whoa.
Nathan's gonna be our
man.
cinematographer, and I've worked with him on a bunch of different projects. He's really talented, and so we're gonna make some really cool stuff. And he was generous enough to drive down to San Diego to actually get everything for us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to do.
Okay, let's wait 5 more minutes for Vin.
Oh.
You want an email?
Oh, I just texted Daniel too. All right, so our options are, and Nathan and I talked, and I feel like I'm leaning a certain way, but I'm also, this is going to be a fun collab. Open to suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Sophia looks like.
Who's that?
Oh,
I'm just nervous.
okay. Drum roll. We got
Yeah, you can read it.
Western,
Okay.
musical, or
Okay.
martial arts. Martial arts or fight film.
Music,
Oh, man.
Western,
Oh shoot.
and martial arts / fight film.
So do we have to use this and this?
No,
Okay.
we can.
I could just make a fight film.
We can just make a Western. We can just make a musical, or we can make a musical Western fight film, or we can do a Western fight film, or we can do a musical
Western.
Oh.
Western. No, it does say or,
It says musical or Western.
so I don't think you can do a musical Western.
Send that to me.
Or maybe you can. Yeah, actually, I did.
If
text
we
you.
make-
I texted you.
Okay. If we made a Western musical, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be mad at it. They'd be like, we'd say, just check us for
Guys
Western.
singing and shooting.
So I'm leaning towards, as much as I want to do a musical, and I told you guys I was hoping for a musical, which is not musical.
Yeah.
I also feel like Western would be really.
I feel like West really like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have a few cowboy hats that need to be put to use. So.
You do?
Wait, no, I literally have 2 different, yeah.
Oh my God, we got.
Do I want to go grab mine? Wait, hang on.
Hold on a second. Daniel's in the house now.
Oh shoot.
Oh boy.
We got Daniel in the house.
Yeah, that's set.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
We get my cowboy hats too.
Logan, Robert sent me the picture of all of the gear.
Okay, good.
Look, Sophia's got hers.
That's great. Dude.
I don't have one.
Here, I have a revolver right here.
Oh, you got your revolver? Dude, okay, Daniel, you got to be in it. You're gonna be. You're already playing the role.
Yeah, naked cowboy.
Yeah.
I got you.
Brokeback Mountain.
No, I have pants on. Don't worry.
No, okay.
Oh, with the naked cowboy with the line.
Oh, dude.
I know it's hard.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
I know it's hard.
yeah, well, that's why I thought that. Yeah, that's where my name too.
So, hello, everybody. My name is Daniel.
This is Daniel.
You may have heard things about me through the internet. They're all true. No, I've worked with Peter for a while. I've known Peter for a long time, and that guy behind him is my brother. So that's how I'm affiliated.
Ah,
Awesome.
And I'm a little crazy, but I know what I'm doing.
He does know what he's doing. He is crazy. Let me see. Okay, so this is. Oh man. Here we go. I'm gonna share real
I
fast.
wish we had like a whiteboard.
I know. I don't have a whiteboard, but we can write them.
I got one right here.
Oh, perfect. Window. Here we go.
Okay, Daniel, you should write down like all the different directions we could go.
Okay, let me get a wet rag and a marker. 2 seconds. Trap ourselves into, a really period-specific film. That might give us some leeway with pizza and hotel employees being a little less out of the blue. Like a roadside situation where we find a small hotel employee boy with a box of pizza next to him and he's like more of a sheriff. We kind of maybe like that type of vibe. I don't know. It might alleviate us from having to do too much era specific revolver findings and whatnot.
Well, I have thought of that as well because like Nathan just said, Western doesn't necessarily mean like Wild West, but if we're gonna go 70s, it's still a period piece. It would be just as hard to do 70s as it would be Old West. I feel.
I think costume wise, it might be a little easier.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like just just kind of a blue jeans Western shirt sort of feel could easily pass the 70s. But if we need to go like all the way back, it's like every prop that we use, it's like, hey, that knife is clearly not. Hey, that's a little too clean. I'm not saying we have to be perfect with everything, but maybe we lock down what decade we want to be in first. Or we can start with the ending sort of thing, or start with like just the whole feel. Like, do we want to go, because nighttime shooting?
I prefer not to do nighttime, but we could.
Nighttime I think we'll lose too much time. I mean,
yeah,
we would have to be filming now.
We would be tired
at night. Yeah, I think we probably want to.
And it would editing too. We wouldn't get a on the editing.
Unless we had one scene during the day and one scene at night, we could film the first scene tomorrow morning. We could edit that scene, and then we could get the second scene done at night.
I'm just curious: is everyone are we all voting just full Western? Are we just throwing musical and martial arts out?
Let's hear from everybody. I'm leaning towards Western, and everybody else's sentiment was kind of like that too.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sophia?
Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, like I would love to do a Western. I feel like that would be really fun.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't, maybe not entirely knock out maybe martial arts, because I feel like it could be like involved somehow. I don't know how yet, but I mean, I feel like possibly. But I definitely think Western is the biggest topic or genre I'd want to focus on.
Yeah, it's the strongest for sure.
Yeah.
I just got off of like a Western marathon too, where I watched like 10 different Western films.
Oh, yeah.
Vin, what do you think? Western?
Yeah, no, I dig the Western, and Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could obviously put like some fight scenes or anything like that for like if you want to make it like fight or martial arts or whatever. But I was also thinking about how I think it was last time we called where you brought up Baby Driver.
Yeah.
How it was kind of like all the stuff was like synced up to the music or whatnot. I was also thinking about we could maybe throw something like that in there, like with gunshots or something.
Add a musical element to it, but not make it like a full-on showtime like musical. That's a cool idea, especially if we're doing gunshots. Like we can sync up the gunshots with like the music or something, like the beats of the music in like maybe one scene. Robert,
I like Western, but I'm not gonna lie, I got really excited when you said fight film. Like, I don't know where Logan went. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna text him.
oh, he's driving, so he probably just doesn't have good service.
Oh, true.
Robert, wasn't it like the most like recent film you did? The one that we actually reached out to you about that had some fight scenes in it.
Yeah.
I think and we were like, oh wow, damn.
Yeah, every film I've ever done has a fight scene in it. I just love.
There you go.
A Western, I mean, I don't know if you saw, we've all seen Shanghai Noon, but that's like the quintessential like martial arts / Western film that there probably is. I think there would, depending on if we have the capacity and who's acting and who's willing to do what.
Yeah.
You know, fighting and choreography can be accomplished. You know, myself and Nathan have filmed fight scenes with a friend Kanan, who is a kung fu guy. I think it sounds like Robert's got some experience. I think that
I don't know if he's available.
that'd be probably too short of a notice. But I think that it might be cool to have something in there. It's just, you know, we have 4 to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So I mean, 4 minutes alone is like some character intros in some movies. Like it just, do we want to move quick with this? Do we want to jump? Do we want to like the first scene to be a punch and we're like already fighting? And so we don't have to like story our way into a fight and just have it be jam packed. No one's expecting a fully fleshed out film in 4 to 7 minutes. So if we wanted to just have it be 5 minutes of like a struggle, like if it was just 2 men just crawling through the dirt for 5 minutes, fighting their way to something. I mean, that's also a certain aesthetic we have to go with. But I mean, if we want to just build into it, I just don't know how much exposition we want to do, if any at all. I mean, if instantly I saw someone get punched the first shot, I'd be like, and they're dressed like Western, I'd be like, okay, these guys are fighting over something. And then the whole thing becomes, what is it? So maybe they're fighting over a slice of pizza. Some hotel guy.
At the hotel?
Yeah. Maybe they're just fighting and the camera whip pans and now we're just like outside of a Best Western. Ooh.
Hi, Yossi. Here, we can go here.
Hey, Western. What?
It'll be the best Western, that's for sure.
So let's just go full Western.
We're gonna go full Western.
Let's start
As much
building.
as I'd like to do musical, I think full Western.
Let's just
Yossi,
start
we got Western, and we also got musical or fight film.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. It's very interesting.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, I've put on a Western outfit before. I think I know a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not too experienced, but it's all right.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So here we go. My initial thought is either damsel in distress and like your hero comes in who's more of an anti-hero, probably, because Westerns are very anti-hero, or a outlaw who's trying to like get lost and like be forgotten, and he gets like
jaded.
Yeah, he gets dragged back in because of his moral, like I can't let this happen, so I have to do what I'm best at. But those are where my mind goes initially when it comes to plot. Oh, and Daniel, when you said on the phone to me, this was before we got on the call, or maybe it was you, I don't know, you guys sound the same. One of you said, We got to have a good whiskey scene. I think it was Daniel.
Oh, yeah, I said that.
That was Nate.
Okay.
And
I
cigar.
think it was Daniel. Oh, no, it was me.
Cigar.
That's what the first thing I thought of was the opening scene is a close-up of extreme close-up of whiskey being poured, or just a thing of whiskey and then it gets picked up out of scene, and that's like boom, you start strong with a whiskey scene. But I could see a punch in the face too. But here's the
Maybe
thing about,
both.
here's the thing about fighting though. Like I think one of the biggest mistakes that short films and like amateur filmmakers make is that the fighting is not choreographed well, it's not acted well, and it looks fake. And I want to avoid it. So it's like I don't want to have a bunch of fight scenes in here. I'd rather do a fight like it's like one of these, like over the shoulder, and you see this, or you hear the punch, and then you see someone fall back like they just got punched, instead of actually having like the fight.
Or I like even just telephoto like tussling like in a field. Like there's a movie Legends of the Fall, and it's like just really far away, and there's these two guys just kind of just wrestling with each other, and it's like you still have fighting, but you're watching it from like a much different perspective.
I was just thinking, like, just to condense this more. So we picked the genre out of the different options we have. Now, what if we just like focus on the tone we want to do, like funny?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Or like something dark. I don't know why my brain just wandered for a moment. I was like thinking about like pizza and like the first time it came to America. And like the first time I was thinking of this Western scene where this Italian guy is like, he like immigrated to, and they're just, and he just like shows these guys that are just like these cowboys, and he shows them pizza, and maybe a fight breaks out, and they're like, "This is good." No, it isn't. It sucks. It's like a little. And I was listening to Western music on the way here, and I
knew before anybody.
I was thinking spaghetti Western. Spaghetti is like there's like a connection there. Spaghetti.
You know why?
That were filmed in Italy.
What?
It was Westerns. Most of the Westerns were filmed in Italy.
Because it looks like the Old West.
Oh, wow.
See, and I said that to Courtney. I was like, they could just be wandering through the Old West, and all of a sudden they see like a pizza shop and they walk in, they're like, what's this doing here? And they're like, what are you talking about? This is Italy. Get out of here, you stupid American. And then just go right back to the story.
You can't find a pizza shop in the middle of nowhere.
Come on.
So let me set the stage for scope and scale just a touch.
Yes, please.
We have no time.
Yep.
Less than
have no
1 to 2 scenes.
We have no time, no budget, and who might be acting in this? Do we know?
Yossi. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you. Maybe me. Logan.
Maybe me.
Maybe you.
So everybody here, possibly.
Possibly everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Logan.
And we can trade off.
Yeah.
Operating camera. I mean, our equipment we're using is like pretty easy and light. It's not like anything too complex.
My recommendation would be 3 characters at most.
Yeah.
Only because it's going to be way hard to write into a script.
Yeah.
And establish anybody more than a few.
Yeah.
So.
And someone can die too.
Somebody can die, but we only have 4 to 7 minutes. So
2 scenes.
I mean,
1 to 2 scenes.
Essentially, it can be 1 scene. Like if we want to just.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a contained short film.
We're also beginning,
Like
middle of
one
end.
location.
There's 1 location,
Yeah.
one like long scene.
So right now we like the idea of whiskey, cigars, pizza has to be in it.
Let's hear it. Does anybody? Who else has some thoughts?
Did we? Are we like? I know. Sorry, my brain's still up.
We're just getting started, Robert.
I know. What were we thinking for the tone? Because I'm trying to like get ideas.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I think comedy's cheap.
I would
comedy
rather
can't-
go dark.
Yeah, a comedy is just like, it's cheap. It's not very award-winning sometimes. I think dark is good.
Fewer films are going to go dark too.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, most of them are going to be
Like
funny.
a well-executed dark tone is going to be a lot harder to come by.
Yeah. So
I'm voting. Maybe we can all just vote on the kind of tone we
All right.
want.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna vote dark.
Well, let's do 3 options.
Okay.
Let's do
We're gonna
dark,
go traditional
neutral.
Western trope.
Yeah.
We're gonna go like dark, like thriller, horror, borderline, but with with a Western.
No
And
horror.
then horror,
I don't like horror at all.
not horror, but more of a darker. Okay, so like the difference between The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and Bone Tomahawk. Bone Tomahawk, the opening scene in Bone Tomahawk is someone getting their throat cut.
Okay.
That's horror to me. It's
Okay.
gore,
Got it.
like darker. But whereas the other ones are more Western trope, and then the third would be
Can I say dark with heroic tones?
Yeah.
Like heroic dark. I'm just throwing that up.
That's kind of cool.
Okay.
I'm voting for like a middle of the road, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, like the typical, but like really cinematic.
Cinematic.
But not dark.
Western.
Not dark, just suspenseful Western. Really cinematic.
Okay. Let's vote. Okay. Does anybody think that we should do more of a funny, upbeat, comedic tone?
And don't be afraid. I know we have strong personalities here, and I'm one of them. So don't feel like you're stepping on anybody's toes. If you got an idea and you can share it and justify it, be my guest.
Logan, if you vote for what comedy, blink twice. Okay. Logan didn't blink, so he did not vote. Logan's avatar is just sitting there. Okay. Middle of the ground, like Western, suspenseful Western. Three.
Three.
All right. And more dark thriller Western.
Well, those kind of sound similar.
And then
We can combine all those.
Okay. So let's just say we're going to go in a more serious, darker, traditional
So
tone.
let's just say we're skipping the like funny Italian pizza. Like
basically no humor.
no
humor. Unless it's
Does anybody
age appropriate for the time frame.
has anybody here seen Attack on Titan?
No.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I knew these young kids, but
You're like
have you
5 years older than
have you noticed
Hey, that's a lot of years. Peter. That's a lot.
noticed that Attack on Titan has zero comedy in it?
Yeah. True.
It's all just like the stakes are super high for humanity. It's like all just like intense. I like that. Like and it's super cinematic. All anime is really cinematic.
Yeah.
But I oh my gosh, remember that guy on the roof with those like 6 shooters? What's his name?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kenny.
Yeah, that's
Kenny!
a cool character.
Yeah.
But
who here has seen Tombstone?
Oh baby.
Dude, that's like one of my favorite films. That's definitely
old
top.
guys are
What about 310 to Yuma?
Who here has seen this old ditty called Tombstone?
okay. I think we're actually making really good progress.
Can I offer a unique idea here? Not unique. Sorry, not unique. Nathan, was there any clarification on if Kevin, the hotel guy, or Kim, the hotel guy, have to be a physical character in the?
I would assume
that
I mean, it could be a dead person. We could cut to like from black. First scene you see is a dead person, and it's Kim or it's Kevin.
I mean, I've never done a 48-hour film festival, but it just says character
Yeah, I think they need to be on screen.
Kim,
Even for
Or-
just a second.
Kevin Colliver, hotel employee. Is Kim also a hotel employee? So
If
Kim
you-
or Kevin?
You can
Hotel
yes, you
employee.
can either do a female or a male. Kim
Okay.
or Kevin.
And that character. Well,
You need
tell
to
us.
be a hotel employee.
Tell us what you're thinking, Daniel.
Well, I'm just depositing the idea that
We could do
that if we think about how we might be able to fit a hotel employee and a slice of pizza into a darker Western without it being cheesy, no pun intended, I think we've got to really think about how we can inject that again without being super gimmicky or cheesy.
Hey guys, also if you want to interject and you're not finding the chance, please raise your hand. Like once again, I want everybody to put their 2 cents in. If you're just having fun listening along and you're just along for the ride, that's awesome. If you have something to say, either interject or raise your hand and
And you can
Yeah.
also say, "Shut up, Daniel." I'll take that.
Yeah.
I want a little more elaboration on what you guys mean by like the darker Western.
It's so like, okay,
Color grade, dialogue.
it's like the difference between
Tempo.
let's think of two
So
like examples.
for darker, are we thinking just more like the looks of the film? Is
No, like subject matter and look should probably match.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all of it. Like basically the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League versus the first one.
versus the Joss Whedon one.
Yeah.
Or like instead, yes, actually, that's a good example. The like Dark Knight, it would be like a darker version of Batman, and then like Batman Returns with Kevin or with George Clooney. I don't know if
Yeah,
you guys have
yeah,
seen
yeah,
any of
yeah.
those. Or even
Or Man
even
of
better.
Steel and the new Superman.
I was gonna say Man of Steel versus the new Superman, or I don't know if you guys have seen
Like
that.
more colorful, zany.
Marvel
fun.
versus DC.
Yeah.
Marvel would be like the
DC's
upbeat.
more cinematic, more
Dark.
like gritty,
Yeah.
darker.
Way more humor on the other side.
Just, I think when I think darker, I think just more real, cinematic. Just you're kind of like, I don't know, suspense, kind of suspensefulness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that clarify things?
a little bit? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like essentially what we're saying is, do we want to make a comedy or a drama? We don't want to make a comedy, so we can have jokes in there or a joke if it serves the purpose of the character.
Yeah.
But let's think of like a darker plot line and more of a suspenseful or dramatic plot line, and not like a what's the Seth MacFarlane Western that he did, Once Upon a Time in the West.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we're not doing that.
Comedy.
Yeah, it's a comedy, it's straight comedy. They had Liam Neeson in there.
It was actually really funny.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so let's maybe just throw ideas, because the big wrench in the system, we can all think of a really cool Western, that's easy. But to have Ken the hotel employee and a slice of pizza in there, that's a totally different story.
Well, can we maybe for the line to hit?
Oh yeah,
Maybe we can incorporate it. Like, let's all just think of just different scenarios where someone would say, "I know it's hard, but you have to try."
literally anything in the West.
Yeah, I think
Everything
anything
in the West. No, so here, hold on a second. Hold on. I think we should start with plot, or like character or plot. Like, what's the scene? What's the scenario? And then we build off of that. We can inject that, or the hotel. One of the characters can be a hotel person. It literally, we don't have to revolve it around a hotel. We don't have to revolve it around the prop of pizza.
But finding a hotel employee in a Western scenario, I think, is harder than figuring out the plot.
Okay,
I'm
like
just saying the hardest thing to me in this process would be figuring out how a hotel employee and a slice of pizza fit into a Western. I think everything else could be built around that, because we can think of a really cool like standoff at a railroad, and we can think of all these things, and it's like, but then how do we get a hotel worker named Kevin into that? What I'm saying is, if we start with the difficult thing, which is a pizza, a slice of pizza.
that literally doesn't have to be part of the story, though. That could be a prop.
Do they necessarily have to be a hotel worker, or can we, like, say for example, you guys were talking about like around the timeline, the 70s, right?
We could do 70s. I'm still
70s,
thinking
they had like inns and all that stuff. So like,
motel.
like, right, yeah. So I feel like we're kind of not we, but I feel like the idea of it being a hotel worker, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, like
a bellhop,
Disney Resort hotel,
Yes, you're right.
What if what if in the morning or right now, because they're open 24, what if, but a manager might not be on.
Also, hold on. The employee, it doesn't necessarily need to be at their place of work.
No,
they could be like
they could
going
be out
home
with the sheriff.
They could be like a body.
Yeah.
I don't think throwing a hotel employee is hard. I
agree.
What if it's a hotel employee going on a ride along with a sheriff?
Once again, ride along.
And he's like, "You want to be a sheriff, huh?"
That's cool.
And he's like, "Hotel worker to sheriff. Okay, Kevin." He's like, I just want to know more about the West.
Ooh,
That's
ooh,
cool.
ooh.
That's actually
Someone who he arrives in the West from New York, and so he has a different persona, he has a different view of the world, and the person meets him like, yep, you're the new employee, come on, let's go, and like and they're on their way, and then maybe they get mugged by bandits or something.
a solo bandit.
So a hotel worker from New York.
Arrives in the West.
Yeah, like suitcase and everything.
Why is that funny? That happens literally in every Western. There's always somebody from the East.
Yeah, he gets off a train.
Hey, Sarah,
Yeah.
like I'm here to start my new life. And they're oh, you got a lot to learn. Boy. Come on.
And what does he just have pizza in his bag?
What if he's not coming necessarily from the East, but more so, what if he's coming from Italy? What if he's coming from
I like
that.
other than
who's got an Italian accent? Who can
do an Italian
He's
accent?
doing a good Italian accent.
That was terrible.
That was horrible.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
I can do a good Italian accent.
Who's actually Italian here? Okay.
But that would just come off as funny. And
It is. Yeah, it's all funny. That's what I'm saying. Like Sofia.
maybe he can be mute. I can just have a cool little
No.
mustache.
Listen. You know, No Country for Old Men when he walks into the gas station and they have that really tense 4 to 7 minute scene.
Yes.
What if he walks into a hotel lobby like in the movie Psycho, and he's the guy at the
At your
desk?
hotel? Do you have a hotel? Do you have a hotel we can use?
We can call around and say,
Hey,
hey,
we can 100% shoot at a motel. A motel room.
oh, dude, done.
$75
done.
for a night.
Done. Let's get a motel room and have somebody play Kevin that's like knocks and is like,
Yeah.
somebody order a pizza. There was a guy at the front and some guy looks at him and he's like, that's not for me. And then he leaves and then we're done. We just got the freaking pizza and the hotel worked out.
Dude. So who's in
Or he
the
goes,
room?
or he goes,
Hold on a second, because I'm not
Because
really bought into the 70s. I still like the idea of going full West.
this can go 60s. We could go further. We could
I'm
go 50s.
1860s.
We'd need. Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna look up some like
Dude,
costume ideas.
we could just. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Okay, here's another question. Are we thinking if we want to go Western with this? Do we want to like? Where do most of you live in like Temecula area?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Anza is a 30-minute drive away, and you can get into a pretty deserty place, 30 minutes outside of Temecula.
And
Now,
That's a little far. I would prefer to keep it in Fallbrook, but
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, I'd be willing to drive, but it's like I have like blocks of time that I have to be home. So,
too
You know what I
green.
huh? Too green? No, there's a field right up the street that we could potentially use.
Yeah, but it's surrounded by green oak trees.
Daniel, remember that dance video I shot?
Guys.
The hotel room.
Guys.
Okay,
Old Town Temecula.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that actually is. We have to technically.
Have to go
We got freaking a whole set in Old Town
have to-
Temecula.
very early
Yeah,
in the
Yeah, it gets busy.
we are not technically allowed to film there without a permit. I've already spoken to the city. And I don't want to go somewhere and get it and put all our eggs in this basket, and then the cops show up. Sorry, you can't film here, and then the whole film is screwed. We have to have permission. We have to have full access, and we can't be like doing shady stuff. I ain't trying to get shot at, Robert.
No, we're not. We're not trying to do that.
Robert, are you thinking about music already?
I'm composing right now.
Sick. All right, I love you, dude.
Okay, so if we're not going to go establishment, because having a Western establishment is going to be difficult, whether it's Old Town Temecula, it would be great to have some sort of building at our disposal, but that's not likely.
We have to lock it down tonight before tomorrow morning.
And that's too hard.
Impossible.
So it sounds to me, look, now like a farmer, like a pilgrim farmer. So it sounds to me like we need to go like full wilderness, minimal characters, but really riveting story.
Yes.
But
still, full wilderness, Daniel, you have to remember about the sun. Like, if we go outdoors, we have a limited window that we can shoot in, especially if we want everything to match. So we, and see, Western is so hard. We have
unless the story takes place over an afternoon. And we can, and we have time going by.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me like getting an establishment that looks period specific is going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like full on fight scenes, very difficult to accomplish unless there was guys there that like were martial artists, and I'm sure they're just hoping to get a freaking Fight Club thing so they could do their dojo fight scenes. But since we don't have all of that time and resource, we might just have to zero in on a very compelling cat and mouse sort of thing, or a survival situation. I'm thinking about things that just include a singular individual. But again, I keep going back to the idea of needing to figure out a unique way to include a hotel employee.
Okay.
A unique way to include a slice of pizza.
The pizza, I'm imagining the pizza is probably going to be the hardest. The hotel employee. So what if it's two people, and then the third person is dead, and that is our hotel employee, and that person is the love interest of one of the other people, and now there's a tussle because the bandit kills the wife, who's a hotel Kim, the hotel.
That's a lot to get behind in 5 minutes.
No, you open with him crying over the woman, and she's wearing something that is like a hotel bellman, and she's dead. And he's like, "Oh, Kim." And then he looks up, and then the guy's like, "Mister, give me all your money," or something like that. And then he's like, I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out.
Is anybody else thinking anything? Is anybody else like, hey, what if we use a,
By the way, we have access to a horse for the background for one of our scenes.
Okay, that's production value.
Yes.
Okay. So let's freaking have a cowboy giving his horse water.
Yeah, or feeding him hay.
I got it. What if he's hot? It's hot outside. He doesn't have any water or something like that, and he starts to hallucinate. And he hallucinates a hotel employee or somebody. That might be kind of cheesy.
Or he's out there feeding his horse the hay, and all of a sudden someone comes up and takes their hat off. "Excuse me, mister. I'm here. My name's Kevin. I work over at the inn. And it's like, and he's talking to the sheriff or something like that, and he's asking the sheriff for help. And the sheriff's like, I'm retired. I don't do that.
Okay.
Like, please, them engines took my wife.
Okay, I like that. So he's maybe just feeding his horse. He's standing next, brushing his horse at some where's his horse at?
Up here in Fallbrook.
But like, does his property look like a place we could film, or would he have to transport his horse?
No, the property. So his house is up on a hill, and then you have to walk down, and then there's this big dirt area and a fenced in area with like a kind of broken down like place for the horse to sleep.
Is there a bunch of houses around there?
If you shoot in the right direction, you won't get that. And
Okay.
Also, once again, if we shoot on sticks for like talking scenes, we could always do background like placements.
Okay, so I like that. We have a location that sounds like it could be controlled. We could have a horse, which ups the production value. And I feel like, is he like in a part of Fallbrook that's not like right next to a busy road?
No, yeah, he's close, but he's up in like a mountainy area.
Okay, I like this so far. It could be that some bad guys are up on top of the hill and they're like, run down there and get his attention, little boy. And then then the little hotel worker runs down and is like, "Mister, he's like luring them. They said he was going to kill him or something like that." And he's like, "Hi, my name's Kevin." He's like, "I know who you are. You work at the inn."
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like-
okay.
And you guys got like, oh, you guys got some good pizza there, huh? You got some good Italian. Yeah. No. I'm joking. Maybe the slice of pizza can maybe one of the bad guys are telling the little boy as he's eating a piece of pizza, and he's like, go down there and tell that Mr. Sheriff guy to come on up here, or something like that, like trying to lure him in some sort of way. We've got our pizza, we've got our hotel boy, kind of but he kind of like hints that he's like being, but Mister, they're like up at the hill, and he kind of
What are you doing with your head, with your eyes, boy? Get your eyes checked.
You're up there. So that's an interesting setting. It sounds like we have a horse, a place to shoot, and we just need a little hotel boy and a sheriff.
Well, hold on, because that plot point, those plot points feel Old West to me, not 70s West.
It could be 70s.
Bandits in the 70s? No, it's not going to be bandits and like outlaws in the 70s. It's going to be more like No Country for Old Men, where it just so happens that they're in a desert wearing a cowboy hat, but it's a modern film. Because I wouldn't even consider that a Western in my mind.
What?
But yeah, but it is, because it's modern. Because to me, Westerns are like...
I have like kind of like an outline of this like totally different idea that you guys are going on.
What if I did a musical?
I'm stuck in the motel room. And I was thinking if there's like a good cowboy type guy just hiding out in a motel room, and there's still bad guys that are coming after him. But this boy and the luring thing is all still there. Like, go up there, knock on his door. And this like hotel boy knocks on his door. He opens the door, and there's like a gun to the kid's head. And they get into the room. I've been looking for you. And it's like a tense moment. And we don't have to stay there. It can be like a let's get in your car type situation. Take me to where you hid that thing, maybe out in some side road. And it's like a tense car ride with a kid in the trunk or in the passenger seat with the main guy driving. Maybe he's hurt.
It might be too many people. I think it might just be too many people on screen.
I was thinking 3.
Yeah, if it's one bad guy, the good guy, and the boy.
Yeah.
But let's get some. Maybe it'd be nice to have a girl in there somewhere.
I agree.
I
think
maybe that's where they're driving to, is where a girl is like tied up.
Does that feel too typical?
I don't want to tie up Yosi or even make her feel like uncomfortable at all. So she's the only girl we got to act. Sophia's
we wanted dark, we wanted cinematic, and I just think there's a lot of tension there that can be shot.
But that would require us to lock down a motel that would be okay with us filming there and holding a gun to somebody's head outside of a door.
I agree.
We could just overdo the cinematics.
You know, he could even have a jacket and his gun is pointed to the back.
And that could work.
They pull into the room and there can be some intense dialogue in the room, like, I've been looking for you. And
so this would be later. This would be like 70s, 80s.
Yes, 70s, 80s, and they get in Dad's car, the DeVille.
All the other cars are going to be super modern though, so we got to figure out a way to like park it out back or something.
It's got to be in like in an open dirt field or something.
And the building would have to match. I mean, you can't have super modern art. I mean, if it was just a stucco wall,
there's a lot of motels around.
Yeah, but dude, electrical boxes.
There's a lot of motels around that are very 80s looking. This can be a
not in Temecula Fallbrook. It's too new.
Yeah.
If we were on the East Coast or like Arizona or Mexico, we could easily find a motel that was like, dude, this is straight from the 70s. Or even Yuma. Like, I've driven Yuma a bunch of times and like, dude, that like is pulled out of the 70s. It has not changed. But I think there's too much development and architecture and things in a frame that would just a chain link fence.
Well, what if we contain it more like it just opens up and the car's driving and then boom, the car stops and some intense dialogue breaks out between this guy in the back seat, a kid in the front.
I got it. I got it. How about this? Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Nathan, what if that scene is so brief and so fast we could pull it off at a house and it doesn't even have to be a motel?
Okay.
As in, we just open up dirt lot, a sick effing shot of a dude with a cigar on the side of the Cadillac in an open space in Fallbrook or Anzac.
Yeah.
And he's waiting for somebody. And as he's waiting, we just see a quick flashback of him at a motel. The door flicks open. Some guy puts a gun right to this kid's waist. And the good guy that's leaning on the Corvette or on the Cadillac that's having this flashback is like, Kevin? And then it goes black and you hear a gunshot and people screaming and it's back to he's waiting still. And he's like, maybe we're seeing what has happened that has led him here. Maybe he's got like a box of pizza on the hood of his truck and he like takes a bite and then throws it
I
off.
like that idea.
Okay, Christopher Nolan.
So
Fine.
So I think that would be a good way to have it be a snappy flashback. Like a door just goes, exposes some light on the sheriff's face and he looks over and this kid's like, Mister. And then he just sees like something that kind of looks like a gun poking into the kid's side and he's like, Kevin? And then it ends. And then he's waiting still and some time goes by and maybe we just cut to just Kevin on the floor and like people running and like a slow zoom out of Kevin on the little kid on the floor and then people running in the distance. Somebody call the sheriff. But he was there in the room. I'm just thinking like that would be a good way that we could shoot a motel scene without ever being at a motel. It's just a door cracking open. It could be Dad's garage, with that view in the back and it just creaks open and we just get a close up of somebody sitting on a couch somewhere in a dark room or something like that. And it's like
we'll go back to what's happening with he's smoking a cigar.
He's waiting on the Cadillac for somebody.
Okay, let me interject.
I'm just trying to
Is it an exchange or
I love that imagery. Opening, he's eating a piece of pizza. The pizza's on the hood
And
of the
flashback.
car.
You like that flashback
No, I don't. I'm not crazy about the flashback, but I like the imagery of
him thinking about something.
he's sitting there and he's waiting.
Yeah.
But maybe he's not the sheriff because I like the idea of anti-hero for westerns that's
Yeah.
very westerny.
And a sheriff wouldn't drive a Cadillac like that.
Yes.
Okay.
So someone's he's waiting. He's
Average
waiting
guy.
for someone,
Average
and
guy.
then somebody else pulls up, and that second
Or
person
walks up.
The
Yeah,
second
'cause we
person.
have another old car.
The second person is like a corporate mogul, like a southern corporate guy, like dressed in a suit, but he's all sweating and he's like, well, where's my bellboy? And he's like,
I like that.
and the guy's like, come here, I'll show you. And then he opens the trunk and Kevin's dead in the trunk. And then all of a sudden he looks up and the guy's got a gun to the corporate guy's back or face. And he's like,
So he owns the motel.
sent him to kill me.
Does he own the motel?
Yes, he owns the motel, maybe all the land in the town. So he's the monopoly guy. He runs the town. And this guy's like, you sent him to kill me. And so I return the favor. And now it's a tussle between the hotel owners and this random guy.
And then now we have a Mexican standoff.
Pretty much. And then that incorporates all of the things except for the line of dialogue. But then it takes place in one location, a dirt lot.
And we could do. I think a flashback would be nice. It would expand the world a little bit, and it would.
it doesn't have to be a flashback of that exact scene.
Flashbacks.
It can be
Flashbacks are so lame.
yeah.
I would prefer to open the shot before the opening credits,
It does
the title
expand
card
the world.
with that scene, and then boom, we cut to after the title card, we cut to him in the thing.
Then yeah, I'm good with that. That's
I really like that idea. I love the idea of like a 70s Western.
Okay, sick.
Okay, Logan. Who was that?
I'm sorry, I'm in the car right now. I'm driving down to you guys.
Lord.
No. Okay, cool. So if we want a little Mexican standoff between the corporate guy and this assassin, like
I feel like
did he kill the boy?
yeah, he kills the boy,
The boy doesn't have to die quite yet, too.
or maybe he's tied up in the back.
Get tied
Or-
up.
So now we don't have no.
Or it
Okay.
could be his kid too. It could be.
What if Yossi is the hotel worker? Oh well, no, we don't want to tie her up. Sorry.
Josie, we're like, I would love your input because if you're gonna act in it, like how how we want you to feel safe. We don't want to put you in a position where you feel uncomfortable. So what is your limit of like what you're willing to do? And obviously, if we did this, we are going to respect your boundaries.
What if she's the
Hold on.
bad guy?
Well, I want to hear her. Oh, that actually is a cool idea.
Well, honestly, I know it sounds like kind of scary, but I don't really mind being in that position where it's like I'm literally fearing for my life. Honestly, I'm fine with it.
He's really good at that, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
I understand, you know, you've never met us in person. We're new people to you. We still have to build trust, build a friendship and a relationship. And so I want you to know that we're going to do everything in our power to make you feel comfortable. And I won't, if you ever feel uncomfortable, please just like vocalize it before we actually make a decision. That way we can work around what you're willing to do.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm like, if I have a problem, like I'll say something. It's all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we can do variations of it that aren't. We can easily make something look like it's tied and look like it's intense, but it's not at all. And you could just set it up. So we can make it use some movie magic there. So
Okay, so we got our three characters. We have our protagonist, which we don't know if he's a sheriff or just a random dude. We have the antagonist, who's the
mogul, real estate mogul.
Yeah.
I want him to look like Boss Hogg from like Date.
I don't think he doesn't have to be an old like fat guy. Like
I could play him.
I'm
the oldest.
He kind of needs to be.
He kind of does,
but I think
and have a southern draw.
I want him to be capable too.
He will be. Do you ever see Daredevil? That big guy in Daredevil.
Kingpin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He can. He's a big guy.
And then our supporting character is Kim.
What if there's a twist with Kim, the hotel worker? Like somehow at the end, she's the bad person that wins.
No, not enough time. We only have 4 to 7 minutes. We can't do like some crazy. She shoots them all.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Okay, hold on. My mind is shifting. Okay. Question, or actually, suggestion, or actually just brainstorming. I would love to use Logan as an actor.
What does Logan look like?
He's like a gray circle with kind of like a semicircle body.
Oh, that's him.
Yes, that is what I look like.
Oh, I think he's got a great look.
He's AI.
Oh,
yeah, I'm actually not real.
Yay. Okay, AI assistant in a 70s Western.
I love it. No, so Logan, you know, first of all, I don't, once again, talking about short films and like amateur indie films, I don't want to have young people play old people because it looks really bad. So Yossi could play a young hotel worker, or Logan could play a young hotel worker, or they can be a couple on the run or like trying to start a new life, and they get effed up by some people out in the middle of nowhere on their way to a Western place. These like bandits, these modern bandits of some sort, because then they could be like a young couple trying to start a life together, moving to a new place, and they just wrong place, wrong time.
Oh.
Because if it's the two older people, I'm gonna have to play one of them, and I prefer to be behind camera because it's so intense. But obviously, if Nathan and Daniel are there, like I trust them to be able to pick up where I'm leaving off. And then we'd have to potentially find another actor because Logan can't play a real estate mogul unless he's the son of the real estate mogul who's like this, who's been handed everything.
My dad owns this part,
and he's kind of twitchy and nervous.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I can be twitchy.
So maybe he kind of shows up and he's like, you know, like trying to work with his dad's business. He's like trying to get into his dad's business, which is kind of shady business. So he's like quietly confident, but like not at all. Like he shows his nervousness terribly, and so he's there and he's like, so did it? Wait, so if were you saying Nathan? What? Hold on.
No, I looked at you and you looked at me at the same time.
Who might play the protagonist?
Either you, me, or Nathan.
Okay.
Because we're the most rugged, oldest looking of the group.
Okay, so I could
then-
play him. I could play him if Nathan wants to not be, because whoever plays him will really won't be behind camera.
Yeah.
So if Nathan wants to make this look a certain way,
What do you feel? I know I think of all of us,
I would
Nathan's the best actor.
I would prefer to not be shooting it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you could probably act.
But I don't know
I've
if
never seen you act though, Daniel.
what
I've never seen you act.
I can act. You want me to do it? You want me to do something right now?
Yeah. Yeah, act for me. Act for me, baby.
Okay, here we go. What's my line?
Your line is
I know it's hard.
but you
Yeah. Do you have a gun?
Mm. Mm. We got to get you a real cowboy hat, though. No, look, less movement, less emotion. Do like you're thinking about something really dark and disturbing, and like you're angry. Yeah, that's that Clint Eastwood crunched up eyebrow right there.
Line.
I
I
don't
know it's hard, but you have to try. I know it's hard to act, but you have to try.
I know it's hard, but you're gonna have to try.
Can you go deeper for me?
Raspy.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but you're gonna have to try.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so I want to know more about this motel business. Is this guy that owns the motel? Is he laundering money? Is he doing shady stuff? Who's the protagonist mixed in it? Is it a deal gone bad? Why did he take his hotel worker?
We don't have to know everything.
That's true.
But I think for the sake of telling this like condensed short film,
Maybe this guy kidnapped this hotel worker because maybe he kidnapped somebody from a competing hotel to make that hotel seem unsafe or to kind of shut him down.
No, I don't think that.
so
It should be interpersonal. It should be like the main guy. Also, the main guy doesn't have to be the protagonist. He could be the antagonist, and Logan, as the young person, could be the antagonist trying to get his girlfriend back or his wife back. And the protagonist is like,
Got my money.
yeah.
Stealing somebody's wife.
Yeah, I was just about to say we could take.
what, Logan?
Does
I
anybody?
was gonna say we could take it that route with like making the situation like this person took this girl from the hotel or this person took the guy from the hotel and he's asking the other person for ransom for them. Like that's the whole reason he took them.
So a ransom,
So
like a kidnapper.
either a ransom or he knows the person he's trying to get the money from and he's using it as some kind of leverage.
And maybe the girl's in on it and she gets a cut.
Maybe.
That could be cool. That could be a cool twist. Like at the very end, the young boy dies, and then the guy who owns the car unties the girl, and then she gets in the driver or the passenger seat, and they drive.
It was like a plot the whole time.
We could do that.
Also, does it have to be? Do you think it has to be a slice of pizza, or could somebody have like a pizza tattoo?
No, it needs to be a slice of pizza.
Let's make it a slice.
We need to get an old 70s looking slice. Does anybody know of like an old 70s slice? No, I'm serious.
I
Like,
could just make a piece of pizza. I could just
well,
make
we need something flat though. We need like I want the real flat type of pizza. If it looks like, dude, everyone knows what Domino's.
Some more coffee.
Everyone knows what Domino's and, you know,
Papa John.
Little Caesars looks like. Someone's gonna be like, "That's Little Caesars." We need to get something that's
When Peter comes back, we should have this totally different, elaborate story already done.
How about it's a musical, Nathan? And how about it's a martial arts musical?
Yeah. When he gets back, we're just gonna be set on that. We're doing a martial arts musical, Peter. No.
We've already called Juan, and we can use his balcony area for the.
Yeah.
Oh no! I don't want to make him mad. Also, I totally had the wrong side of the cigar in my mouth, by the way. So for you and cigar enthusiasts, yeah. I think that this is doable.
I think it's good. I mean, I'm definitely looking for a story that just jumps out at me right now. I'm not too much of a writer.
This guy.
Maybe a little bit more mystery. Like,
yeah, if we want to make this dark,
we need a lot of mystery.
We have to go dark.
Yeah.
You know, like we need to not.
Okay, we're doing a Western, and I like the use of the car, but like, we don't have to use the car scene on the side of a road as a crutch, you know, like it's a great prop, but
it's a really good prop.
It's a really good prop that also really sells the 70s Western. So that, yeah.
I mean, having a time-specific vehicle is huge.
Yeah.
It really is huge.
So are we incorporating like...
Maybe he...
I like what would be cool is, and also kind of stressful, is like the kidnapping. Like, you're coming with me.
We could start off with the kidnapping and we could just go full chronological.
Yeah. And just sweating, panic, little bit of blood, stress, like...
Yeah.
And then maybe the...
Yes. We could start with the kidnapping, but we could make it tasteful in a way, like, you know...
What about he drives to meet the motel guy and he's waiting and he literally like pulls the girl out of the car, puts a gun to her head. I'm gonna kill her.
Do we have a prop pistol?
A 6-shooter. Revolver, preferably.
Well, we can't do too much in public. We gotta be able to do this in Fallbrook, really, is what it sounds like Peter's trying to go for here.
Okay, so
you know what?
Hey,
let's hear what Peter's got.
If we want to use the horse in the stable as a backdrop at all, I don't know if we're going in that direction, but if we do want to do that, we have access to my friend's property between noon and 4 tomorrow.
What's his address?
I don't know it off the top of my head. It's up in the hills across the street from Fallbrook High School.
Oh, that's like right down the street.
It's right down the street.
Up in the hills across the street from, like, the next street over?
Yes. Like,
if somebody handed me a horse, I'd be like, I don't know what to do with this.
No, it's literally, it's supposed to be just like to add production value. If we're gonna have, if we were gonna go with like a full Western, or like the sheriff is feeding his horse before he goes on a thing, we could do that. It doesn't seem like we're going in that direction, which is fine. Yeah. But I'm just letting you guys know that we do have access to that.
Okay, so Peter, what do you think if we start off with the kidnapping scene?
I don't know.
It's like the whole scream and grab thing. And that's really like sets the dark tone. Or we can just imply it, but we need a way to explain that she or he is a hotel worker.
Yeah, I just like the intensity of like freaking grabbing someone and rushing them out, getting them in the car, slamming, and then just like
just a smash and grab.
yeah, I would shoot that in a way that would be really like thrilling. Like, holy crap. First minute, somebody's been kidnapped in a really brutal way. Where is this going? Why did they kidnap this hotel worker?
And then it can go from this really rough kidnapping straight to him eating pizza. And then we have the other guy come in. Unless we don't want to go that brutal, and we can still do dark, but that's like a kidnapping's a kidnapping. You know, it's not a nice thing if we're gonna.
What about a guy's eating pizza in his car, like in a stressful way and kind of like a grimy, nasty way, and he's just eating this pizza and he's stressed and while that's happening, there's flashbacks of what he just did, which was kidnap someone.
And he loses his appetite.
And maybe he throws the pizza down, he's stressed, he gets out of the car and he like starts smoking and he's like thinking.
But what if that, I like that. He's like Lord of the Rings, like he's like that king that's eating all that freaking
Yeah, I could get detailed shots of
he's
like
eating it and it's like, oh, this is unsightly, like enough with the slice of pizza. We get it, it's on screen. And then he stops. And then it's a flashback, and you see him open a phone, a really stylistic backlit lighting. It could be black and white, just super noir.
No phones.
What?
No phones.
Old phone.
Like an old phone, like a wired phone.
Yeah, okay.
And he pulls it up, and it's like, he's like, can you have Kim come to room 410, please? And puts the phone down. And he's waiting there by the door, and as soon as the door creaks open, he grabs, and then he goes back to him in his car, and he like slowly puts his pizza down. He's like thinking about this, and he's like, kind of losing my appetite.
Okay, I have to say I don't think that we should show the kidnapping. I think it should be consolidated to the one scene.
Oh, we can show the kidnapping in a very, very quick.
How about we just show feet dragging on the
subliminal, like he's rushing behind her. She's what the heck?
If we showed the kidnapping,
a hand grab, and then we don't have to get super like maybe all these little like visual hints that he just kidnapped somebody while he's eating the pizza in a nasty way. That's
that's actually kind of cool. Yeah,
like just feet dragging, like a shot from behind, feet dragging on the floor.
Yeah, but okay, but
a trunk closing
that releases tension in the audience, and I would prefer to build the tension and then release it when it's revealed that there's a girl in the trunk.
Yeah, so
instead of showing all of that stuff in the beginning, it's like we show the nastiness of his character, and we get the feeling that he's done something, and then we see the person in the trunk. And now I'm actually thinking Logan is the kidnapper, who's a nasty, twitchy, like maybe he does a little line of coke or something, and he's eating the pizza, and the dad shows up and says like, "Where's my daughter?"
Yeah.
And he's like, well, where's my money, man? And he's like this tweaker, like, you know.
Oh, that's I do. I'm getting stressed out. That's like, whoa.
Wait, so he just kidnapped some random guy called?
No, maybe it is the sheriff. Maybe it's the sheriff's daughter.
Yeah.
He would just He would just shoot him the moment he sees him.
No, because he wants to know where his daughter is first and make sure that she's safe.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he has his daughter back, he's like, he gives him the money, and it's a tense thing. At the very end, the last thing you see is him being shot, and them leaving. I don't know. I think that's those characters.
He just kidnaps the sheriff's daughter.
Okay.
It's the 70s. Somebody gets a sheriff, I mean,
Yeah, he's a young kid who's dumb and who's dumb people do dumb things all the time.
and he just like contacts him how? We just don't see that. It's just
We don't see that.
he goes from kidnapping her, and then he's in a field, and the sheriff pulls up and says, "Where's my daughter?" I would see I think the response would be way greater. The sheriff's daughter kidnapped, even if it's a small town.
I'm just saying this. I don't like the idea of having a sheriff in.
Okay, no sheriff.
Yeah, badge, gun. That's
Well,
problems.
okay, so I agree. I think that's to me, Logan being the young guy who kidnaps a girl and then the older man wanting to get his daughter back makes more sense than the other way around, I think. I don't know.
I agree, Peter.
Okay.
Oh, no, I like that. But who's the dad, and like, what? Was it just like a random kidnapping, and he wants this random guy to give him money for his daughter back?
Maybe the dad is the owner of the motel.
Yeah, and he's got money.
And he has money because he's a landowner, and he's like monopoly, a real estate guy. And so this kid, who's like this dumb kid in the West from the 70s,
is the kid's motive really just that basic? Like, I just want money, so I'm going to take a girl.
Well, maybe the twist at the end is that the dad dies, and then the girl gets untied by the kid, and they drive off with the dad's money.
I like that.
That's good.
Does that feel cheap, though? Does that feel like a cheap twist? It's a good twist.
It seems very Tarantino to me.
I like the visceral picture we painted.
I like the young guy. I like the dad. I like all of that. I just want more motive from the boy.
Okay.
I like that. I'm with it. I'm yes, from me. But I just want that boy's motive to be either way more evil, and he actually gets the guy's money, and like,
so maybe he wins at the end, and both the dad and the daughter die, and the guy gets away with it.
Everybody dies. He goes, "Give me my daughter," like, son of a bitch. Give me my daughter, you son of a bitch. And I've got a daughter, so I might be able to play him. And so he's like, "You give me my daughter, I'll give you your $10,000. And he's like, "Give me the money first." And he hands him the cash. And then maybe he's like, maybe somehow, I don't know, this would have to be logistics and writing and figure it out. But somehow he finds out the daughter's already dead. And he's like, the dad finds out before the guy's able to leave, or there's something that hints at the fact that the girl's already dead, or something like that.
Ooh, he opens the trunk.
Oh, go ahead.
He opens the trunk to give his daughter back, and she's suffocated in there on accident. And he's like, "Oh, mister, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
Yes, I like that. Her face is wrapped up, or the tape is over, and she's just kind of like eyes rolling in the back of her head, and he's like, Kim.
Head, you son of a bitch. She's like, "No, she wasn't. She was fine."
And he's like, Kim. And he's like feeling her pulse and like listening to her breath, and she's just lifeless. And he's just like, looks at the guy, and he just tackles him. And it's just like this tussle, and then you hear a gunshot.
Hey,
you don't know.
the white fight scene.
Oh, fight scene.
Yeah.
Part of it.
Yeah, dude. And then it's like this little bit of a tussle, not like a, but it's like, grabbing, wrestling on the car, wrestling to the floor. Some guy gets stabbed in the chest, and he's like, and he pulls out his gun, shoots him. And then that's it. And then the dad just kind of stumbles back to the daughter or something and dies on top of her, 3 people dead. That's a brutal Western. That's a brutal, brutal Western. And that's a man kidnapping a real estate mogul's daughter.
Yeah.
Maybe the guy doesn't call the cops because he doesn't want his property value to go down in the area. There hasn't been a lot of crime, and that's part of the kid's plan. He's like, "This is a nice neighborhood. Like, you need to give me, how much tourism you'd lose," whatever. He does his whole little spiel. And then the guy's like, "I get it. Just give me my daughter. Open the trunk." He's like, "Give me the money first." And he does the whole thing. And the guy's like counting the money or starting to count the money. And then the dad opens the trunk or something. And it's just like this really sad realization I mean, that would be crazy, dude. I mean, that's a riveting freaking story.
All right, I have to pee. You guys can keep brainstorming. I'm gonna take my microphone off so you guys can't hear me.
I'm gonna
While
drink some water. I'm gonna take 3 minutes.
Yeah, I do.
All right, fill me in, dude.
Right, that's set the scene. Okay.
Okay. From what I know,
Yeah.
it's a 70s Western.
No, okay, it's a wet. So the topics we have. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Western.
Uh-huh.
Our item is a slice of pizza.
Yep.
Our line is I know it's hard, but you have to try. And our characters
Kim.
that needs to be in it is named Kim, and she's a hotel employee.
Okay. Yep.
And they're going the route of like the 70s Western, because I guess it's just more. It's seen from what it's
Like darker, I guess.
No, it's a little more convenient, but right now it's definitely going to be a little more. It's going to be a darker story because we did vote and we're thinking, do we want it to be like funny or do we want it to be like darker? And
serious.
We all kind of voted on the more serious route, I guess. So less comedy, obviously more drama, and then,
Okay.
I mean, basically like whatever.
Yeah.
Out here, so we've gone a lot of different ways so far.
Yeah.
A lot.
Like, this is just brainstorming, right? Like, we haven't written anything really.
No, yeah, just
Straight
brainstorm. This is pure brainstorm right now.
Okay. So, like, tell me like the timeline so far. Like, what's happening? Like, what they have. Like, just like.
Okay, it's honestly, I have been like wanting to interject and kind of just interject. I think that's a word. And just kind of ask them if we could like actually set the scene, like start from where they were thinking in the beginning and to where we're at now. Because if I'm being honest, like there's been a lot of ideas thrown out, and then we keep
kind of jumping,
tracking, and then we keep. But so far, what seems like to be a big thing is 3 characters. There's a damsel in distress almost, or just Yossi's character, which is going to be like. So far Yossi's character, like she's kind of just she's kidnapped basically. She's mostly just kidnapped. Yeah. And then so for the most part it's looking like it's the fights are going to be happening between the younger guy, which is going to be Logan, and then the older guy, which is going to be played by Daniel. And Logan's going to be the protagonist, Daniel's going to be the antagonist. And I mean,
like from what I'm hearing, it's like Daniel's like the boss, right? Like the boss kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he's
that's kind of the route it's going. Yeah.
The kid's working for him or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
If we go out to the desert, maybe we start. I would want to get there at like 7 and set up and plan out. But once again, we don't have control. We don't know where we would film. We don't have like a set location. So we'd be in the middle of nowhere with guns and we wouldn't know whose property we're on. We might get shot at. Like, who knows? I prefer to avoid that kind of stuff. So we have to think about location. So, but right now I'm loving the direction of where we're going.
I think I kind of want the girl to live.
I do too. Maybe she's the only one who lives.
And I think
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
I think at the end, so she was shot, but at the very end, you think everyone's dead, but then the camera is just there, and she just goes.
Can I offer a total like left field option?
I will never say no.
Okay. So
everyone kind of leaned in. Everyone.
Full screen. If we want to do something that doesn't involve
guns, cars,
a car,
blood,
anything like that, what if we just shot
musical
the opening of No Country for Old Men, finding money buried under a tree, and either a woman finds it and two men are after it, one man finds it, brings it to his wife, and it's kind of like, where'd the money go? I'm going to track you down sort of thing. And it can end in a similar fashion, but it'll have different circumstances. But to me, that's kind of like intriguing, opening up with somebody finding treasure. It can still be totally Western based, and it can even be modern times. So we don't have to worry about any period or specific things. We can just have a rural Western. Everyone, if you think of Ramona,
Yeah.
think Western. When you think, La Cresta or Duluth, you're thinking horses and Western. Like, there's Western elements to Temecula and Murrieta as well, just the people and the line dancing. And so I'm not worried about not being able to get Western injected into anything because, again, music, filmmaking, cinematography, all it's you could make a freaking musical that's Western. But the point is that if we do sort of like I found a treasure, is anybody watching? That's super captivating. When someone's found something that's either not theirs or that other people are after, you get that national treasure feel. It's easier. You can focus on like the movement of people through the setting, and you can use up a lot of time really wisely in that sort of thing. So I like what we've done. I like what we've come up with. It's very captivating. But if we really just wanted to strip it down and be like, how did you know it was there? I don't know, but I've got it. And I think we're the only ones that know. But no. Javier Bardem is right behind you. So that's just something that I think might be worth a look at, only because location's not a guarantee. Being able to wield a weapon in a dirt lot in Fallbrook, if we want to stay in Fallbrook. We can stay in Fallbrook and find treasure and chase each other.
Yeah.
We don't need a car, and it can still be modern times, and we don't have to worry about any of that.
What? Okay. What are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, even freaking Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men, he didn't even use a gun. He used a nail compressor thing.
Yeah.
He's a cattle. Yeah, a cattle.
I was just gonna say that really quick, but also, I like where this is going. Maybe when we were creating this story for the last 2 hours, we were leaning really heavy on Kim and like working a story around her. So,
and guess what? Kim in this next story could be a hotel employee that wants to stop working and wants to find more money. And
I love me finish.
Okay.
So I like the idea of the boogeyman behind the two kids that are trying to steal money. So maybe Logan and Yossi are like, maybe not young couple, maybe not like Bonnie and Clyde, but they're just average people that are like, dude, we just found this thing and we're gonna flee. But whose is it? It's freaking the boogeyman's. And then it's like a Western Mexican standoff. I'm saying this more generally, not like a specific scene, but just imagine a really creepy guy that's like a psychopath that wants what belongs to him versus these two kids.
How do we make it different than No Country for Old Men then?
Well, somebody being chased
for young man.
Somebody being chased because they found treasure has been done a million times. I don't think. I mean, we'd have our own style to this.
Maybe he slips on a piece of pizza and
there was no woman involved in No Country for Old Men.
No, but if it's the same plot,
No, there's tons of movies where Indiana Jones, the treasure's not yours, and you got Indians chasing you through the forest.
That's not a Western, though.
But the point is it's like, there's been other Western movies. I can't name them right now, but you can't tell me there hasn't been a ton of Westerns where somebody finds something that isn't theirs and they get chased by somebody that it is. So I don't think anybody would be like, this is just like the opening to No Country for Old Men. I don't think so. Somebody finding something that isn't theirs and taking it as theirs, and somebody that wants it or it's theirs going after it, I think that's a tale as old as time, and I don't think it's overplayed at all.
We could do good, bad, and ugly.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the good, I'm the bad, and her boyfriend's the ugly?
Or maybe you're the ugly. And
he's the bad and she's the good.
Yeah.
He's the one. She's like we shouldn't take it. And he's like, God, it'll change our whole life. Like, we're poor.
Even though she's the one that found it, she's like, we need to take this back. But we need to go.
Okay.
Oh, really quick.
That would be, dude, now that would be cool. That would be like Good, Bad, and the Ugly. People like, that's a Western. Yay!
So I was just gonna say, what if this guy, he's super suave, super cool, he's got a big bag of, actually we don't even know what's in it, but he's got a big bag. We can get a little what's the Tarantino film? The
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, where like you don't know what's
You don't know what's in the thing. You just open it.
Look at it, it's like, whoa. So what if you're Mr. Suave walking downtown, smoking, and you set your bag down like kind of somewhere, and you get a slice of pizza, you're eating a slice of pizza, and whether we have the car or not, you drive off. But anyways, these kids, they steal your bag. And then it's like
they can.
You guys end up in a field, little chase, and then maybe there's a moment where it's like the thing is in the middle, and these three characters are like, who's gonna make the first step? And then it just breaks down into like a Western.
No, I like that, but I don't think it should be his to begin with. I think he should be after it just like they are.
No,
All right.
That requires too much building.
I want to hear what everybody else has to think.
Okay, yeah, this is a
We're
totally
completely derailing the first idea, which I do like this direction. But I want to hear what everyone else likes to think.
I'm liking this direction too. I just think the first one, like, it is gonna be kind of like
technical,
not unrealistic, but just like technical to do, like actually do. You know what I mean?
The first one,
Yeah.
I agree.
And I think with the second one, maybe they're like, the couples, they're having pizza or something. I mean, I don't know if this is Western, but they're having pizza. They're here. They're like, oh, did you hear the rumor, the news around? There's treasure out, or like there's something. You know what I mean? They heard a rumor, trying to find it. Everybody's trying to find it, kind of thing.
Dude, that's
cool. That's cool.
I like that. Like they hear on the news, like something. It's modern day, and maybe I'm like
social media.
Maybe I'm like a treasure hunter or something.
No social media.
Listen.
Oh,
listen.
You hate that.
Listen. I think that's sick. I think there should be rumors, talks, like, you're just doing a drone flyover of Fallbrook, and it's like, welcome, good morning, it's August 12th.
No. No TV, no social media. Wanted.
Yeah.
Or there's a wanted poster somewhere. Underneath it says, looking for this guy. He stole a bag of like $10,000.
No. I think it should be a treasure. I think that there's rumors of treasure hidden in this town, and everybody's after it.
No newscasting, but just
like word of mouth or something, like something. Yeah.
Word of mouth.
Like maybe just a person talking on the phone. They're like, dude, I think I know where it is. And then somebody else is walking by and they're like, let's go look in that creek. And there's a guy with a metal detector and he's just in the main street.
Like, are we open for like any kind of time frame for Western kind of thing? Or are we trying to stick to like a?
I think this would be sick to do a modern.
I've never seen a modern Western, but
I can ask my neighbor who has kind of like a 90s pickup truck. A dirty 90s pickup truck, if we can use it. Okay.
90s with it?
That's to me like No Country for Old Men, I guess, was more 70s, but
that was 1980.
Anybody else? Does anyone else have input before we flesh this story out?
That's the first one I got excited about.
I have an idea for this concept.
Okay.
Hit me.
Imagine because do we still want the tone to be like dark and?
Yeah. No Country.
Okay.
Think No Country for Old Men.
We should have because we said 3 characters. We should have 2 characters find the treasure at the same time, and they're like not
stand up.
Yeah, and we can make it like really tense.
Yeah, the man and the woman, the two, Logan and Yossi.
Daniel, Mad World.
Exactly, and I'm like, no.
Saw that?
Clips, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
So, guys, Mad World is a story about a bunch of people racing to go get this treasure, and they all get it at the same time.
It's one of the greatest films of all time. If you haven't watched it,
so let's do a condensed Mad World and make.
Let's do that. But it's just 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah, easy.
I feel like it's a more realistic approach too. I think.
Yeah,
and it can end if we do it modern. It can end on an interior set
Yeah.
where we have like kind of a struggle.
And I'm going to be honest, with the last story we laid out, I was really liking a lot of stylistic tones, but I wasn't like, I was feeling a lot of like, there was so many cliches in it.
We had to go cliche because we weren't going
Yeah.
Old West.
It was, in my opinion, it was starting to feel very predictable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it was a really cool story that honestly, like, if it ever
I mean,
came,
we only have 2 days, so come on.
right, exactly. But
We only
like,
had one day
We only have really one day to film.
because we have to have the whole day on Thursday to edit.
You're right.
Because
So-
and I also think that I have to double check, but we might have to bring it in person.
We can also film each one of us saying something, like we can do a lot of different like shots of like different people saying, I'm going to find that thing. I'm going to find that treasure.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And that's fast.
I
that
heard
makes
it's in the
it feel
creek.
like
I
it's a
heard it's in the creek.
global search.
Something like that. Yeah, that'd be
Or a
cool.
town search.
But now I like it. However, we paint the whole like everyone's lurking, whispering. Even if you just have whispering over a drone shot where I think it's in the river. No, it's in the creek. No, I go to the Jones property. You know, they got this. And then it's just like then we're on the street, and then we have, you know, maybe this guy walking out who's kind of, maybe I'm the bad guy, you know, I'm like the guy that kind of knows or something like that. I think I know. And I'm like taking my time and looking at everybody like everyone thinks they know, but I actually do.
Or maybe like start it off like with the drone shot that you said, right? It could be like, oh, the Jones property.
Logan and
they died. They were like the mayor, you know, or something. There was something valuable to the town. They died. They left the valuables somewhere hidden. It's kind of like a Ready Player One kind of thing.
I like that.
Ready Player One was.
I think a wealthy people that like founded the town.
Yep.
They're doing the town a service by like right when they just died, and in their will or something like that, one of their last words was $50 million in gold hidden somewhere in this.
I like that. Or we can do a bandit robbed a bank and left like something somewhere. And then I think Logan and Yossi should find it, and they're nervous and they're hiding amongst.
Wait. Who hides it?
So it's not like, oh, attention everybody, this person left a bunch of money for, and it's a contest. Instead, it's more of like maybe they overhear the sheriff and somebody else talking about like
a bandit robbed the bank and has a bag of money.
Yeah, the bandits got away or blah blah blah, and they must have stashed it somewhere. And
yeah, that's easy to tell.
Okay,
that's easier to tell than this like.
Maybe they're listening
contest.
Maybe they're that keeps it not being dark and more grim. Maybe they're overhearing on a police radio or something like that. I don't know how
they hear maybe a sheriff. I can do a quick like, yeah, I couldn't find the money.
No, it's got to be way more obvious. And
I'm in a donut shop and I'm just saying like, hey, I'm talking to like my.
Maybe they're accomplices to the guy that robbed the bank, and he knew he was going to get caught, and he hid it somewhere before he got caught, and they know where it is.
Yeah, but this all has to happen quick because I want a lot of tension between.
That's what I'm saying. And then maybe, dude, this would be kind of sick. Is they hear the cops being like, I don't know where he left it, but they know who the guy is, and they're like, I think we should get it now.
All right, hold on, pause, because I think that instead of the cops, let me lay it out. Let me lay it out the way that I'm imagining it.
Lay it.
We start out with 2 bandits. Yossi and Logan aren't even part of this yet. The 2 bandits,
fresh robbery,
running, and they're running, and they have to stash it somewhere, and we see them bury it, or they're talking about where they buried it, and they're not.
And the couple making out.
It's not even. No, it's just they stumble upon it like in No Country. But we start with the bandits, and then we cut to the couple, and it's all happy, and they're like in love, and they're running through the fields, and then they stop and like fall. You know,
I don't know if I think they need to be opportunistic.
That requires like more scenes.
So like you're the one who pitched the No Country for Old Men idea in the beginning.
What if they're just having a picnic? What if they're just having a picnic and they look in the distance and they see two guys running,
And they stash money. Yeah, that's cool.
they're like, and then maybe they leave. They see the guys run away again, and they're like, "What are those? Do you see those guys running?" Like,
what
and
they leave and they go look at what they left and they're like,
And
"Holy shit."
they find it.
and they're like, "Dude, are we gonna grab this?" And they're like, "Fucking grab it! Grab grab half! No, grab it all! Grab it all!"
Where does the boogeyman come into play though?
Maybe.
No, it's got to. I think that the two bandits come back to find their stuff, and it's gone, and they figure out that it's them
Maybe
somehow.
I followed them back. I like two bandits starting running.
Yeah. Ooh.
They're
like-
running. They look around there. Put it here. Put it here. Put it here. They shove it in. They shove it in there.
Oh, that's
Just
cool.
put it in there. Like, just do it. Look it. Put it in the freaking hole. Bury it more. Okay, let's run. And they run back. And then it just cuts to an over the shoulder, slowly pulling out. Some lady's like, "You see those guys screaming and yelling over there?"
What's that sound?
I hear them. They're running. Yeah, it's not me. That's how vivid the story is. And they're running. They run back, and the lady's like, "What is that? What's that sound?"
We have a horse galloping. Logan.
That was me, my bad.
Oh,
On my desk, I was just like,
oh, okay. Yeah, he's feeling it. He's feeling the tension.
The story. He's like,
Okay, so,
Hey, Robert, can you do can you show us the song?
Yeah, I've had the stream up for a while. It's up and ready.
Can you play it for everyone?
Yeah.
do you?
Okay.
All right, I want everyone to hear it and
Daniel, keep that thought.
3,
quiet on set.
1.
We laughed because of
I know, that was kind of crazy.
that's cool.
yeah, I like how it's not like stereotypical kind of like Western. Pretty unique.
Ooh.
I'll share my thoughts really quick, and then
Well, Robert, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, I kind of thought like I don't really have much to go. Like I mean, none of us have much to go off of yet. So like I kind of just wanted to build kind of more like a soundboard, like a structure that I can easily like change and like edit it to apply to the movie when it's done.
I love it. I think it's. I
Feels
think it would almost work for like an opening.
Yeah.
I was either thinking like the main theme, main underlying theme of the whole film, like opening and then closing credits.
And you
Or-
can even use it in between, like a Lord of the Rings type of thing, where you just kind of like play like a little bit of that at a certain scenario, certain situations, like
Hmm.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Like at some beats and moments in the film,
Sound
you
design.
could just kind of use that drum. It would be kind of cool to come up with some sort of melody that can like carry the ending, or the ending and the beginning, sort of thing. But as a bass, that's like solid.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
so I was just thinking about like the morality of taking something that isn't yours. And we also really wanted everyone to die in the last film.
Mm.
I think this might be a cool opportunity for this boogeyman that takes the money from Yossi and Logan, this young couple. He kills them and walks away with the money.
Or he doesn't. He just shows them that this type of stuff ain't for them.
No, yeah. You're not.
He
yeah.
demoralizes them. They think they're badass for stealing, but they're not bad people.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of the bandits torturing and killing them and taking the money, and then the boogeyman shows up at the end and kills the bandits and takes the money.
So I think the bandits. So I here's what I was thinking.
I think we should forget about the guys that put it there in the first place.
Yeah, I agree.
No, if they're the open,
No,
if they are the
no.
first thing that we see, then there should be a callback.
No, I think they should just set the stage. I think they should just set the stage.
Yeah. So I was thinking this from start to finish, running through the forest. I can run with a gimbal of just like bandits running, and they bury it. And then the young couple sees it, and then it flashes forward to them with the money somewhere. Like, what do we do with it?
No, they need to see them
They
run.
find it.
We have
Maybe-
Michael.
Well, if you guys are done, but like I was gonna.
We're never done, Michael. This is an ongoing process. Interrupt us.
Okay. I wanted to show like this open beginning that I really found really interesting, and I think it could really like. I believe in like hooks kind of thing. Like you need to like hook your audience into a good story, right? And I think the running thing is really good.
It's
It's
not.
them running with the money. Them running.
Yep.
Hey, how about the bandits run? It opens with them running. It opens with them burying it.
Right.
And it cuts back as they're running away from the field. The couple having the picnic is like, what was that? They go investigate, go find the money, have the dilemma, take the money, and then back in town, there are these two suspicious looking guys, and the main antagonist inquires or recognizes them. Robert, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, please.
So the bandits are running from something, right?
Cops.
Yeah.
Why don't we have it to where like they're running from the person who owns the money, and when the couple goes there, they pick up the money, and the guy who owns the money finds them with the money in their hands.
Oh,
So
see,
like
that-
switches on them. It like flips
that's
on
it.
them.
He
Oh.
didn't rob a bank. He robbed someone, and that someone is the main antagonist.
And
And
he's like a really, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that this is it. I don't want to say that right after I give an idea. I mean, we can certainly keep talking, but at some point, it's going to be like, and it's going to be up to you and Nathan, Peter, if you're just like,
Yeah.
let's just start writing. Let's just write it. Let's just shoot it. Let's just. So if you feel like we're there, great. If you feel like we need another 15 minutes, great. But at some point, we have to just say, this is it.
One more contained story
Yeah.
that I think might work. So, young couple talking about having a better future, wishing that they had more.
Yep.
They see two bandits running, and they bury some money, and they're like, whoa. And they go investigate, and Logan is like salivating over this. He's like, I want to take my girl and like start a better life.
Yeah.
The two bandits keep running. Somehow, one of the bandits, like the smarter one,
Wait, they already saw the gold? Hold on, I'm confused.
Yeah.
the
He's-
couple,
Yeah.
They saw the bandits run in and run out, and they're like, let's go see what they put over there.
Yes.
Yes.
And they find the gold, and then we cut to bandits.
and then we cut back to the bandits running away. They're like, oh, that was a good spot to leave it. And then the smarter one has an idea. He's like, hey, Jimmy, actually go back, grab the money. I'm going to start the car and I'm going to pull around to this location and go back real quick.
Go back and grab it.
Go back and grab it. And I'm going to go
Start the car. I'll whip it around.
something like that. And then the one dumb guy, Jimmy, is like running back to go grab it because they were like, they changed their mind, and they go back and he sees the two kids that just took it, and they're like in like an awkward moment, and then the kid is so like, I want this.
They just run.
And like, I'm just gonna steal this from you. He hits the bandit in the head with a rock or something. So now these kids have stolen money that wasn't theirs, and they have a blood on their hands. And the other guy's like, oh, it's been a second, he should have grabbed the bag.
And the bad guy comes up to his truck.
What?
The bad guy, the ultimate bad guy should. Are you saying?
I don't know if he's even gonna go with another ultimate bad guy. It's just
No.
smart. There's
Just-
two bandits.
There's
one at a time.
people in the short film.
Oh,
Very contained. 4 people. 2 kids and 2 bandits. 2 bandits run, they bury money. 2 kids discover it.
yeah.
1 bandit runs back to go get it, dies, and this boy is like, I just killed someone, and hey, girlfriend, we have money, let's start a life. But then the smarter one comes back, and it's more intensity, and then that's it.
So I like it, but none of the characters feel Western.
Oh, but dude, we've had this conversation.
I know. I'm
But
just saying.
having the two bandits, one like smart and one dumb, feels pretty Western.
Okay, so are we gonna go with them having some sort of like Western attire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as they are like wearing Western attire,
Yeah.
then I can get behind it.
Everyone.
I don't know.
Everyone can be. And also, last thing, that involves no cars, no guns.
Well, he's waiting in the car, waiting for him.
I feel like the couple or like the boyfriend shouldn't kill the guy, just cause like where do they go from there? Like where do they go? They just run away, kind of thing. Cause
Yeah.
I feel like if the dumb one, right, the dumb bandit, he looks at it, he's like, oh shoot, like they're awkward. A couple runs, they just book it. He's like, oh shit, like I gotta go back, like I gotta go tell them he's going back. He's like waiting, like you can see him in the distance, kind of walking in, coming to the truck. They start the car, and then it's like a chase scene or something, like something like that.
Well, how about the girls
Maybe.
holding the bag? The creepy, like, dumber bandit, he's like, goes to grab it, and it's like some tension, and he grabs it and he tugs it, and she's like frozen, like, I don't want to let go.
Yeah.
And it's like no, we want to keep this. And then Logan comes around, hits him on the head, because he's like, you're trying to steal from my girlfriend. And then it's like, it's kind of like, oh, these kids, they just found something in the forest.
How about this?
And they have blood on their
I'll
hands.
a little more if it's like this. He comes back. If we can still use Dad's car, we can just have it be sitting on the side road while the other guy's just looking at his watch. That would be an easy.
Actually, I think that whole thing would work out better if the boyfriend, like when they found the gold, right? The boyfriend says, "Oh, I gotta go piss real quick." He goes pee, comes back. The same thing happens with the thief and the.
But he's off to the side.
He's off to the side, yeah.
Yes.
So he comes back, hits him behind the head, kind of thing.
Yes.
Like, you don't see him, hits him.
Yeah.
He collapses.
Surprise moment.
He's holding on to it. She's
Exactly.
holding on to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And he's like, listen.
She's like arguing or something.
Yeah, he's like, listen, lady, I don't want to kill you.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then he comes in, boom, and then he's dead. And then now they're like frantically, they run or they go hide off. And then the guys in the car are still waiting, kind of thing.
They could be upset. Their car that's parked right in front of his. The
Yeah,
guy-
she's freaking out. She's having a whole like meltdown.
And then he sees them. He sees this couple. He's waiting in his car for his friend. He sees the couple run up with a bag, throw it in the back of their car, and drive off. And he's like, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
That's good. I just got excited.
I like that.
Yeah, and so he sees him in his car. He's like, "Oh, what's this couple doing?" And he's like, "Oh shit, that's the bag." And he sees him. He's like, "What the?" And he like looks in the creek and looks at them and looks in the creek. And he's like, "What the?" And then he decides to follow them.
Yeah, should she just like forget about his? I don't know. Should he just forget his buddy and just go for it, or like
Well, how long?
maybe he didn't like care. He was just like he's
How
dumb.
long do you think we can tell that whole story right there?
I mean, that's at least 4 minutes guaranteed.
Okay, so
Oh, I don't know about that.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, yes.
no cars, no guns. Like,
Or like a truck or something.
Well, he should be waiting back at his car. I got it.
Okay.
They don't have a car. They walked there.
yes.
So he's waiting in his car,
Yeah,
and he sees this couple run out onto the road
with the
and they're
bag.
shooting everywhere with the bag, and he gets out of his car and
He
he's
doesn't
like,
know his buddy died, but he's thinking, yeah, my buddy.
he's like, where did you get that?
Well,
And they're like, and then that can be a really tense moment too, right there. He could maybe he could pull a gun right there and be like, do not move, drop the bag.
maybe he's about to shoot a bullet. Boom, he doesn't have something in the carrier. He forgot to like put ammo, something like, you know. I feel like that would be like a oh shoot, like this is their time to get away moment.
Yeah, maybe he could be like,
You know what I mean?
click, and he's like,
Yeah. He's like, oh shoot, like, yeah.
and then maybe they have another fight right there in the street. It's possible, but
Maybe it's like fists. Maybe it goes down to fists or something like that.
Die.
you know
yeah.
what? I say you guys take that, write that. By the time you get to the end, you'll figure out how to end it.
Yeah. I love this idea too because we're not doing multiple locations.
Yeah, just one location.
We're just going to be shooting this for 5 hours, 6 hours.
We have to think about the timing of the sun.
Yeah.
We're okay. From 11 to 4, from 10 to 4, it'll all look similar enough.
Okay.
So we're gonna shoot 10 to 4. This story, I think I feel good about it. Does everyone
Okay,
feel
where
good?
do I put a chat? Oh,
In the chat.
okay. Look at that. Open that up. That's where we can do this.
Oh, Peter, this is good.
What?
Where you guys shot 935?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's the chat?
this is cool.
Oh, that's perfect.
This is a giant field right here.
So
Yeah, with the dirt road and everything. This is exactly where we filmed. This,
there's that tree line that's in there. It's pretty dense, right next to the church, and there's like an
Oh, yeah.
area that goes right into there
It is pretty dense.
where me and Peter filmed before.
This tree line right here is where like the running, right? And then we come out, and then we came out to this field right here, and then we ran across the field.
It looks like they have. We can't go to the right. It looks like if we're going to be in the tree line, we have to stay in the tree line.
Do we have access to the field though?
Yeah, it's open. You just see where cars kind of go in there.
Oh yeah. I see it.
I haven't been up there in a little bit, so I don't want.
Me and Nathan might head up there early at like 6 something,
Yeah,
6 or 7 to scope it out,
yeah.
or I will.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Not now.
Hey,
Gotta write.
or Nathan, we shoot it behind the place where I used to live.
No.
There's a lot of houses though.
Too hilly.
In the hills.
No.
I'll scope out that location and maybe 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, we need a couple other options just in case. There's also Fallbrook River Trail.
Yes, that was a location that I had in mind.
I also like that we don't need any lighting.
Yeah, but should we bring some like
Just
diffusion?
only thing I want, Dan.
Maybe bouncers.
We need negative. We need negative and we need bounce.
Yeah. Maybe
What
bouncers.
about a diffusion? What about like a giant
No.
white sheet?
No.
Want it to be hard?
Yeah, we're not going to diffuse
That
it.
is westerny, hard
Yeah.
like.
We'll just expose properly, and we can just diffuse a negative fill. That's going to be.
Are we doing like that fog machine thing still? Like the
Yeah.
No, we don't need a fog machine
You
anymore.
don't need it? Okay.
How big? Does anybody have a diffuser that's bigger than the typical, like, 3 foot wide?
the bed sheet.
No. Yeah, you bring a bed sheet. Hang it on 2 C stands or something, or like put it like slide
You have 2 of those little stands?
C stands.
Yeah, the little light stands, not like a full C stand, but like just a little light stand.
I have 5 C stands.
Like legit C stands, not just the little black light stands.
They're the black light. There's this.
So
Oh, yeah, 2 of those should be fine.
I feel really good about the character thing that we
Oh, sorry, who's playing who? Peter, you're Bandit 1, I'm Bandit 2. And then
Logan and Yossi.
okay, Logan and Yossi. Okay, good. Attire, I have options. I know the technical.
I have vests, like kind of like cowboy vests. You want to bring those?
I think that you guys, when we get off, I would love for all of you to maybe go through your wardrobe and
Western
and just see anything that you can think of.
Anything Western.
And don't even like. I'm even gonna say like you don't even have to check with us. Like just maybe pack it. Well, unless you want to check. You can. I'm gonna be up most of the night, so you can always text in the group chat.
Yeah.
But I'll probably just say, hey, I'd rather have more options than not enough. You know.
Yeah.
And then another thing is, I might stop at a thrift store first thing in the morning and see what I can find.
Okay.
I'm imagining Yossi in maybe like a sundress.
Yeah, we need to keep it like traditional Western feel.
Western feel. I think that if we go vague enough and like old enough, we don't have to like specify like whether it's Old West or Modern West.
But if we're able to get my dad's car, we should definitely use it. And 70s will work in a lot of ways.
I feel like the only thing that will tell the age, I mean like the time frame is like
would be the car. Yeah.
Or like maybe the buildings, but we don't have buildings. So.
Hey, first thing in the morning, Nathan, just text Dad and say, hey, can we park your car on the side of some road? We're not driving it anywhere. Chill.
Well, he'll probably drive it down there.
I think you'll be okay with it because it's literally down the street. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like we have the car.
Okay. Well, just double check in the morning.
Yeah.
We just need to know exactly, block it out where, Peter, on that street.
Yeah. Vin.
Yep.
Do you think you could come up with some concepts for like a poster?
Yeah.
Now knowing like what the kind of story and stuff is, maybe either tonight or in the morning, just spend a little bit of time coming up with some concepts, and then we could even do some photo shoots, or just grabs from the film. I would prefer to do a photo shoot and actually.
Yeah, I think that.
I was gonna ask about that if you could.
We've got the camera, so we can do that while we're all like in character and stuff. But maybe come up with like 1 or 2 or 3 ideas for a poster.
Yeah.
And like a thumbnail.
I'm trying to think of like a name for the film, but
Peter, real quick, did you want me to print just copy and paste all the information in this email onto a doc and print all of it and then highlight the importance, or do you just want me to print that specific part of
the one that I just sent you from 48 Hour?
Yeah.
No, I just want you to have it. You don't need to print that. You just have that, and then when we're in the edit, like, don't let us forget it.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right,
guys.
Alrighty.
If we have anything to add, let me know. If not, me and Daniel or me and Nathan are gonna start just fleshing out the dialogue and getting a script done.
Okay, cool.
And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
9
All
o'clock.
right. See you in 9 hours.